Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to Ascend Tournament Series action. Hopefully you all are doing well out there. What a match we have tonight. It's a good series as well. We only seem to have good matches on this stream. We also seem to have the reoccurrence of multiple different organizations. That's what I'm noticing here from ATS. Because 5 Esports and House Gryffindor are back in the ATS Season 3 Advent Cup, sponsored by House Gryffindor. This is Week 2 action. We've got Hunter X Royals taking on Gryffindor QC in a best of 5 series very shortly here. Both of these rosters not too long ago, but we didn't get to see the Gryffindor QC Week 1 match. We did get to see the Royals as they took down the three-legged monsters 3-1. Gryffindor QC had a struggle in the Week 1. We did see them actually. Lost to Mach 10 in a 3-0 sweep. We're in a interesting position here because this is Week 2 and both these teams definitely have that ability to do really well, but again, it's the Royals who have that momentum. Being able to maintain that as question posed for them. But of course, it's not the only match tonight. We actually have 2 matches tonight. We have another match coming up later in a best of 7 show match. Goop Gang Lethargy take on Battle Spec in a best of 7 later tonight for a fun little relaxed 3v3 matchup here. Good action still here, so we are not at all going away. Of course, for good matches, come to a great place. See that here, so we're gonna get our matches again. Put it up in just a moment while we a great match here. We're gonna have to see how these teams are gonna perform, but again, the Royals went off to a Week 1 start. We have our QC though, they did lose to Mach 10, who are one of the teams that was rated in our top 5 after their Week 1 performance. So this is definitely a team in that team in Mach 10 is definitely one you want to watch out for. As we do wait, obviously, on we're going to hear from around here from the Royals as well. But again, this is going to be a best of 5. We're guaranteed to have some good action here as we wait. Updates. How these teams are doing, but I get our match starting in just a few minutes from now. We're actually kind of getting things started up. Thank you to us, I guess, for being early for once, which doesn't. Wait on them. Yeah, this is gonna be a match with a lot on it for both these teams. They're both top tier teams, and we saw Gryffindor QC recently win the Gryffindor House Gauntlet. Those capabilities, we now just need to see how they can apply them into a match like this. A good amount of pressure riding on this match. As again, we're gonna wait very much until all these players in and ready to go. So while we do wait on that, thank you all for being patient. Well, again, we do wait here. Again, that's sure to come very soon here as we get things sorted out. And in fact, actually, while we do that, I'm gonna fix a camera. Okay. I know for a fact I was still trying to fix all the mic issues, but a little bit. Oh, this better? Let's see. That sounds a little better. We'll work with it. You know, sounds pretty good. So while I can get things sorted out, we're only a few minutes away from this match. Oh, hello, Armor J. The Royals are currently 1-0. No QC 0-1 again. They're lost in Week 1. Mach 10. It's gonna be a very interesting group with Mach 10. You know, being in this mix and starting off so well. Because they also have Yukio Kaizen in this group who got to a win in Week 1 over Guardian Leviosa. So we've got a pretty fun match overall here. Stream as we can get things shortly here. So again, while we get things sorted out, again, what a best of 5 is gonna be. It's gonna be a very fun match. I'm hoping for it to be. I mean, with the amount of competition we have, it's gonna be definitely an enjoyable series to get through. But again, we have to wait a little bit teams in the lobby. It's also been a pretty busy week overall for streaming for me. It's surprisingly busy. We've had a match every single day so far. Also had we're gonna have 2 tonight, so it's gonna be a pretty long day here. But enjoy that. We don't always have a ton of matches every single day. Wait for this one here is again Royals. QC. The prediction poll is still live, so get your votes on who you think will take this one. We hit this match start time. These teams should be joining in any moment here for their best of 5. We'll take a look at the rosters one last time. Well, so again, I expect them to play with Patty, Alex, and Shakuki. Over to QC, it's usually Wefendor, Booskadoodle, have skills. Who on that roster does show up tonight. And I'm ready to get things sorted out here. Oh. Got everything set up. We've got everything good to go here. For once, I'm actually not, like, late to get this stream going, which I'm always happy with that. Reasonable time for all of you. This night we'll have that again, that best of 7 matchup. It's gonna be a late match as well, but I think you'll all enjoy it. I'll definitely be a lot of it here as we get. We do wait on teams to show up. Hopefully all of you, again, you're getting your votes in, letting me know who you think will win this one. Do that. And we'll wait a little bit. Dates as soon as out. Ready to go in just a moment here. Little moment while we get things sorted. I'm excited for what we're gonna see here as we get. I hope these teams are here. They are here. Okay, at least one of them is. Our team's in slowly but surely. They will be. All of them will be here. Catch up. Again, a best of 5. Gotta get a good amount of time. Wait on here. As soon as Onyx Wheels are in, they are joining right now. There's Patty, Shakuki, and Alex. So, as expected to do, starting rosters for both these teams are ready to go. Let's get this series underway. Our best of 5 matchup for tonight, part of the Ascent Tournament Series Advent Cup. Onyx Royals on one side, Gryffindor QC on the other. See how both these teams perform. Royals take to the blue, Gryffindor QC is on the orange. Good amount of competition for every side here tonight as the Royals trying to get themselves off to a good start. And what are they? They're one of the scariest teams coming into this tournament. Just an overall who's playing on this team and their past results as well, proving that they themselves have shown up when it matters. All about being able to perform on the moment, and Shakuki's gonna get them started here. Didn't necessarily take them too long, and with whiffs from Blue Skadoodle and from Have Skills, Shakuki will put in the first goal. And the Royals lead early. Less than 30 seconds into game 1. Very tough to get to that 2-0, it starts. It really is. I mean, for the Royals, again, this is a tough week 2 match when you go to play against Gryffindor QC. Definitely a team who have proven themselves in the past. And we just, again, saw them in the Gryffindor House Gauntlet against all the other Gryffindor teams in this tournament, so they're definitely a skilled team that you don't want to let have it lightly here. And for Onyx Royals, Gonna continue that attack. It will be Alex going on the end of this one, and Gryffindor QC will clear it back. Shakuki pinches it away for the Royals. Space for Shakuki to work with. They're back by Blue Skadoodle as Patty. One down. Gryffindor QC just waiting for time here, not letting anything get too far away from them. Infield pass! That's gonna be an answer from Gryffindor. And Gryffindor QC with the goal to respond with. Infield assist for Gryffindor. And there was not much stopping that play. Gryffindor QC. Now they've evened things up. They've really put that pressure back on the Royals. I mean, that first goal for the Royals meant everything for them, but Gryffindor QC throwing that pressure right back on them. They're not letting them get a break here. They'll go again. Another infield pass. That one nearly connecting, and the Royals do feel a bit overpowered at this point. Gryffindor QC continues to hold the midfield. The Royals getting their fair share of troubles here on defense. It's Shakuki. He's gonna tap around Blue Skadoodle, but waiting for it is half skills. And without those challenges from the Royals, Gryffindor QC is going to continue to keep this midfield for the rest of this game. Royals are going to have to take something from them, and that might be it. Half skills will clear, but a target at the end of this play, and Royals will clear it back, although again demoed out. And straight to Blue Skadoodle. Gryffindor already airborne. Alex will keep him away from that shot. Gryffindor QC will look again. The Royals aren't going to give him very much of an opening. Cookie. Not very far out of the play here is Patty. Get much on this one. It's Gryffindor again. Alex saves it away. Gryffindor just playing patiently here. As Blue Skadoodle. Field Gryffindor will take this one. Second touch as well, but it's only going to be the Royals who will collect this one, and so far, they've been waiting a lot on defense. Can they take their chance here? Infield for Patty! And he splits the defense in two. A goal for the Royals. And with 2 minutes to go, it's been a lot of defense for the 135 side, but they've held on well. They're still not done. Patty. Yet another chance here. As there's Gryffindor. And an answer for what they need. That's exactly what they were looking for. An answer for Gryffindor QC. And the Royals now back under that pressure. Whenever they can get a lead, Gryffindor QC always has an answer. All the pressure that they're bringing. Can Gryffindor QC actually take the lead in this game? It feels more than just likely. Need to be able to convert on one of these opportunities now that they have the possibility. But Shakuki's not going to let him have it. Double tap, up, down, it's patted in. And it's a lead for the Royals once again, the third time this game. They will go up by one. The Royals are not letting any of this get away from them. Searching, they're taking. With a 1-goal difference once again. Can Gryffindor QC continue their streak of answering back? Blue Skadoodle. Alex. Watch out here. Half skills chasing him down across the field. It will go midfield for Patty. And will the Royals have some time? Gryffindor QC have got a challenge early. This is exactly how you do it as well. Gryffindor does get beat. Alex hits the back wall. Another for Cookie. And the Royals keep scoring. 60 seconds exact on the clock, but the Royals are up by 2. Time is running out for Gryffindor QC. And our next Royals, if they can continue this momentum, there won't be too many reasons to doubt them, at least after this game 1 performance. But Gryffindor QC has proven again they can answer back, they can score. This is where they gotta be successful. And right now, it's very tough to break through that Royals defense, who have been relatively uneasy to pass through. Well, again, they will hold the midfield. That is only a slow process. They've got to work quickly. They don't have time to wait in the midfield for those opportunities. They've got to go quick. They've got to take chances. It's going to play into what the Royals want. They want this Gryffindor team to play a much more heavy risk, heavy giveaway style. Now with time running out, they're essentially forced into that position. To have skills. By Alex. Gryffindor waiting under it. Does get by Shakuki. Have skills midfield. Dunked out by Patty. And that will end game one. The Royals will take the start of the series. With a 1-0 lead. One of the top teams, rated in our Advent Cup. Definitely showing us what they're made of early on. Of course, that's not just about it. They've got to do a lot more of that. It was a relatively smart answer. Gryffindor QC was able to answer back a lot. Doesn't mean the Royals didn't have control at points. It was definitely Hunter X Royals' possession when they, at the very beginning, at the very end of the game, when the Gryffindor QC team was forced out of their normal playstyle. And Hunter X Royals can kind of force this Gryffindor QC team to do that. I mean, they're going to be in a position where it doesn't feel like they can lose all that easy. Here we go, game 2. The series continues. Hunter X Royals are playing. Play on them to keep up this kind of play. Gryffindor QC, again, are not an easy team to beat. They're a very solid team in this tournament. They're one that, again, has proven themselves already on this stream as a top-tier roster. Not the kind of team you want to take lightly, even with them having lost in week 1. A lot of good teams in this division. There's a lot of good teams from House Gryffindor in this division, and Gryffindor QC are going to give Royals quite a tough battle. But I give credit to how this team's playing here in Gryffindor QC. They are definitely not giving up, and how the Royals are playing, being able to outsmart them at times. Rolling that pace of play as Alex flip reset will be out by half skills. Shakuki trying to find Alex, but it's just going to be cleared back by Gryffindor QC. They don't hold possession on this one, though, and the Royals, once again, just sending the ball upfield, looking for that possession. Stay with time. Not going to be under too much of a problem, but that's a really good pass. It should be in, but it will be Alex who dives in on the goal line. And the Royals keep the net clean for now. Doubt it's going to stay like that for long. Miss there. Half skills midfield. Alex doesn't get first on that challenge. The Royals now have to play for time. Shakuki back in by half skills as the Gryffindor QC team just looking for that little extra bit of creativity to beat out that last defender. I haven't found it just yet, and the Royals are about to let them have more opportunities on that net. So once again, challenge in. Shakuki though, that's a great shot, saved away. And Patty will this one upfield. Alex not able to get that last defender, but he does get the demo! And Shakuki's got an open net! And the Royals got a 1-goal lead. It's Alex who just ran into that last defender in Blue Skadoodle. With Shakuki, the next one to it. I don't think he even knew that he could even believe how open that net was for him. Alex Royals taking the lead. It took them quite a while to get there. Now they gotta keep it this way. Half skills. What a block for Patty. Waiting on the goal line too, and a 1-for-1 chance. The attackers always got that advantage. So for Patty, sitting back that far, doesn't have much that he can work with. Unfortunately for his team, they're still under pressure. As Blue Skadoodle not able to make much though. That's such a slow outplay. But the Royals don't have the ball. They don't exactly need to win it outright here, because QC has been struggling, and an overcommit. Alex! No bounce at the end of that one. And halfway through the game, the Royals have taken a second as Gryffindor just misses. There's an easy net for Alex to take. Alex Royals with all but confidence in them. I thank you for the raid, Corporal Monkey Shines. How you doing, my friend? Hopefully you're doing well. I know you were streaming tonight, so you had a Apex level match. How did it go? Hopefully it went well for you. Again, we've got Hux Royals and Gryffindor QC. Royals trying to go up 2-0 in the season. As Gryffindor QC trying to rebound from a week 1 loss. Right now for the Royals, they're doing pretty well here in game 2, but it has been relatively close. Gryffindor QC has had many opportunities that they haven't scored this game that honestly they probably could have. And as they continue to search, Hux Royals again continuing to play the defense here. And that's what's so impressive about the Royals, even though it's a team that wants to play offense, wants to be aggressive. They don't have to. They're playing the defense well themselves, as now they'll get another block here from Shakuki. Getting the call. Oh, FFV blew 1 over Stealth Esports in a sweep. That's impressive. Many people consider FFV Black the better FFV team, so it's going to be very interesting to see how those two teams match up by the end of the season. Now they're the Royals, just trying to get out of defense once again. They want nothing to do with Gryffindor QC's attacking options. As they continue just to challenge, they're going to continue to try to prevent that as Alex, left to the sidewall here as Blue Skadoodle sets up half skills, will be cleared away, and with space, Alex goes one-on-one against Blue Skadoodle. Fake from Alex. Now he's got the pop midfield, but he took too long, and half skills will prevent the shots. And the Royals will keep up the offense. Blue Skadoodle with a huge clear, but the Royals are still on it. As Gryffindor QC will play for time. 100X Royals will play for that control. Alex nearly got past that last defender. Half skills racing back, but does he have enough on it? Shakuki, Patty, walking, shooting, saves as a triple commit from Gryffindor QC will smother that chance. The Royals still have that ball. Shakuki again. Demoed out by Blue Skadoodle. And now that he's got a bump on Alex, the Royals have to wait back. But as time winds down, all they've got to do is keep those shots away. Alex again won't go for this one. May have been a mistake there. Back post for Gryffindor, and he will slide in. Alex tried to play a bit too cute with that challenge, and he most certainly got caught on it. Patty was fully expecting him to get to that challenge as well. Just trying to play a little too nice for his own good. The Royals, well, they're gonna have to play a little bit more carefully right now. As Patty, little flip to get that ball away. Time ticking off the clock, and Gryffindor QC even get a chance on offense. Gryffindor, oh, he does keep it alive, but no second chance. It will be hit down, and the Royals will take game 2. And 100X Royals now 1 win away from sweeping the series. We're in a confident position at this point, and for a good reason. One game away from winning out the series. One game away from taking out Gryffindor QC. And while we can get things sorted out here, you get to wait this, and by the way, this entire minute here is being taken by Gryffindor QC. They're not willing to play in game 3 just yet. They want to take time, and for a game like this where it felt so close, where it felt like they just didn't have enough within them, didn't have enough willpower, maybe this little time in between will be all they need. But we move to game 3, and 100X Royals can win the series here. Good amount of pressure on them in this match, but certainly it's something that the Royals can handle. But if they can get this game, win with it. Still a, well-contested matchup here. Gryffindor QC has not been too far behind 100X Royals in this series. With how the Royals are playing, you're going to want to extend that a little bit more, but it's going to be very, very tough, because Gryffindor QC has proven they have the capabilities here, but Royals definitely have one up them, at least in the terms of actually being able to score. Gryffindor QC has had a lot more issues when it comes to taking shots on offense. And 100X Royals not exactly going to let them, try to find that groove either. They're looking for that first goal right here. They going wide. 100X Royals Need to look again. Shakuki. Chance not even on target here. And now some space for the other team here. North QC. Alex will block. And he does get that bump, but Alex once again racing to get there. Blue Skadoodle off the sidewall. Shakuki keeps it up in the air, but no boost left. He can only get as far as half skills. Patty with the dunk, and the Royals with an opening in the midfield. Patty forces out that touch. Again, no one really willing to challenge for the Royals. They've got to be able to push upfield. Got to be willing to take chances. This game is tied. They just need one. Shakuki nearly had it there as he kind of fell onto that one. The Royals, they're finding some inner confidence. Alex doesn't get that dunk. It'll be instead Shakuki who will have to get on it, but he doesn't get that touch. Redirect instead. And the Gryffindor QC team will get back in time. But not before the Royals have a little bit extra to say about it. Midfield pass. Alex on the other post. He'll lob this midfield, but he doesn't connect. The Royals still testing, still searching. They haven't found success just yet. Now it's Patty again. That's a good bounce as well to work with. As Alex. Shakuki. That's a good touch! Oh, it's gonna fly in! What a strike for Shakuki! And the Royals are up by one. And you could not ask for much better from Shakuki there. That shot was perfect. Man, this is just a good sign of things to come for the Onyx Royals team if they can keep this going. But Gryffindor QC, again, have a knack for answering back. Can they do so? They won't. The Royals take yet another one, and it's 2-0. It's a bounce midfield. Shakuki goes for it all the way. And the Royals are not going to let him... are not going to take that shot away from him. Yet again. Onyx Royals team up to a 2-0 lead early. Now it's about being able to add on to that. Shakuki maybe looking for number 3. Gryffindor will get the block on it, but Shakuki's just waiting in midfield now. Alex just needs to find him. That touch is high, but in comes Shakuki! A near angle shot! What a play! Shakuki has completed his hat trick. 5 shots in total. 3 of them have gone in, and this may be the best of them all so far. What an angle! And the Royals are firing on all cylinders. And there's not much to stop them here. 3-0 right now. They are looking for even more. Shakuki! Go for! This guy cannot stop. And with goals coming in left, right, and center, is there anyone who can put a man on Shakuki? Because he is not stopping. He is not slowing down, and he is not getting beat. The Royals, as if there's no tomorrow, are throwing everything they have here in Game 3. Still not done with opportunities. They still have a lot of game left to really rub it into Gryffindor QC's faces. Shakuki going for yet another chance. Not usually one to set up his own opportunities, though, as have skills saved by Patty, as he actually pre-jumped that shot by a mile. As if the Royals aren't any more confident with how they're playing so far. Left midfield, Gryffindor, beat by Patty. Alex is waiting there, but Royals won't exactly be able to use him. Now he'll go midfield himself, but no one there waiting. And the Royals, at this point, they don't have to play aggressive. They don't have to commit heavy. They've got 4 goals. They don't need any more. They've done what their offense is needed to do. Now it's all about being able to, let their defense carry out the rest of this game. Gryffindor QC trying to end that goals drought they had at the start of Game 2. Look even further, but again, they scored late at the end of Game 2 as well. They've had periods where they just haven't had anything to really talk about on offense. That shot will be good, but even then, you're not really ever nervous for the Royals. They just aren't good enough. You aren't seeing that same kind of creativity we saw in Game 1, but that's a good play here. Blue Skadoodle hits it wide. And without a follow-up coming in, the Royals aren't going to exactly worry too much about that play. Now Blue Skadoodle goes again. Patty with the dunk. Up goes Shakuki. Patty pre-jumping, but a bit too low on that shot. Gryffindor QC will dribble this out. playing for these final seconds, playing for something, anything positive at the end of this series, but the Royals aren't giving them it. Blue Skadoodle, Patty doesn't find the touch, but it will be Shikoki who will. He gets bumped, but he still keeps it in the corner. That shot's wide, and Gryffindor QC won't find much of anything. Alex keeps it high. Shikoki there with him. Patty following up, but just wasting out every last second. Gryffindor QC will not see a win here in Week 2 either. A second straight week of being swept, and the Royals now have advanced their record to 2-0 in the season. They've come in as a strong roster, and they are proving it here week after week, game after game. A real sweep against Gryffindor QC, and the Royals, there's not much to stop them with how they're playing. 3-0, the Royals will take it. Gryffindor QC, I don't know if they're going to be exactly happy. They won't be. I mean, their season has started off horribly for them. But fortunate thing is there's still so much more action. There's still 5 more matches in the season. Of course, with how much back and forth there's going to be here in the season, I expect. I mean, wins like these, you're gonna take them when they come, but they may not exactly explain them as the season for all these teams. But the Royals have been pretty consistent in a season where there have been a decent amount of inconsistencies. Good on them, they've deservedly taken that win. Talk with us here about this match is Patty. Welcome in, Patty. A second straight win on this stream. Maybe I'm good luck for you guys, but it's a sweep here against Gryffindor QC. It feels like you guys have improved since your last series. I'm sure you would agree with that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Again, a 3-0 sweep against Gryffindor QC. This is one of those Gryffindor teams that people are talking about being a scary roster. They've not had a good start to the season, but my goodness, you guys really brought it to them. It never really felt like you guys were too nervous after game 1. What happened, between games 1 and 2 that you guys talked about? Because since then, it felt like you guys just were even more confident.
I think game 1 was, it was really just a feeler game, and then we took game 2 to test the waters, and then I just decided I'd play hard third man and let them two play up front.
Got to see that as well, out of this Royals team. Coming in as one of those higher seeded teams in a league that I mentioned has been so inconsistent so far. With who's been at the best and who's been at the lowest already. Even though we're midway through week 2, to be able to keep that consistency. What kind of volumes does that speak to your team in total as the Royals? To be consistent even when other teams aren't.
It says a lot about a team. It's not like people see our name and think it's going to be an easy win. Like, they see that we haven't lost a game in any of the leagues we play in, and it's just like, I don't know, it's just playing our game, playing the scary part of it.
Yeah, you definitely done that, and I think a lot of things that people would notice about you in that defense so far. It's been a defensive structure for a team that so offensively focused. It's your defense that really I think surprises many people. To be able to stick around with these teammates, season after, week after week, to be able to know they're going to be right by your side, that helps you with your defense. What's it been like to be able to stick on this roster for a consistent amount of time? Because you can definitely see that is a huge reason why this team is so successful.
We've had some issues, and there's been talk, but at the end of the day, it just comes down to putting hours into the game, and if it's like having a team and one of them's not putting in hours, they're not going to be a good part to your team, if that makes sense. So
but everyone on the Royals is putting in those hours, and they're putting in it, and they're putting it to good use. So for you, Patty, and for the Royals, yet another win here, a 3-0 sweep. You get to play against Wingardium Leviosa next week, so you get to play against the other Gryffindor team in your group. But of course, I'm sure you'll be celebrating your win tonight. Congratulations on your victory over the Gryffindor QC roster. Have an amazing rest of your nights, and of course, before you leave, Patty, do you have any last messages that you want to say?
Shout out 50, shout out my team, and shout out everyone that's helped my team grow in these past months.
Well, the Royals are successful here. A 3-0 sweep over Gryffindor QC. Congratulations on your win, Patty. Have an amazing rest of your night, and Who knows? We'll
Either
probably see
way,
you again for week 3. We'll just keep this trend going.
every week. All right.
Now, is Patty there joining us in a 3-0 sweep for Iron X Wales? They have not lost yet this season. And again, they're consistent in a league and has not seen consistency in its past. So for us, go to a break here. We're going to get things set up for our next match. It's going to be a little while. I mean, our first series was quite quick, but of course, it's going to be Goop Gaming Lethargy taking on Battle Spec. So, while we get everything sorted out, ready to go, it'll be a best of 7 series. We're going to go to a break. When we come back, we'll get to see quite a fun show match to end off our night. Apologies there, everyone, as we had a slight delay, but we're all good now. Hopefully everybody is doing well. We've one more match this evening, and it's going to be quite a fun one. Take a look at our little schedule here. Earlier today, we did see Onyx Royal sweep Gryffindor QC. Now we got Goop Gaming Lethargy taking on Battle Spec in a 3v3 7 matchup as we get things underway in just a moment here. We're gonna get these things underway again, a best of 7. Out there watching. Get out here. Get our match started in just about a moment. I was on that delay, but we'll be good to get things going. There we go, we'll get our match best of 7 going. As again, Goop Gaming Lethargy takes on Battle Spec. What about Battle Spec? Again, this is Hardpoint and Kai. Not like the same Kai on Goop Gaming. Goop Gaming have a different Kai. Kai on Battle Spec, Kai sending. It's Hardpoint again, who we've seen a lot on the stream. He's on a he likes to play a lot of streams, and he likes to do it often on streams, so. Again with Miserable and Kai. So here we go. Get our best of 7 started in just a moment here. Goop Gaming Lethargy on Battle Spec in a best of 7 matchup. We'll see how this one goes. Could be a very fun series. We'll see how things go. Goop Gaming Lethargy, part of the Goop Gaming organization. Here we go. We got a best of 7 underway. Goop Gaming on the blue, Battle Spec on the orange, and a relatively more chill matchup. So, if any of you want to chat, want to say hi, interact, by all means you can. But we're just here for a little bit of fun at the end of the night, because I think we all kind of deserve that, especially how exhausting a week it has been, at least for a lot of us. For me, it's been relatively tiring, but a lot of people watching. It's going to be fun here as Goop Gaming. Big ones, Kai and, almost said Vamp. That's Kai Vamps. Peepsy being the 3rd player. It's the Battle Specs and Kai, Miserable, and Hardpoint. So yeah, it's a little awkward, but yeah, there are 2 Kais on this field. Phoenix, who's part of Battle Spec, who's the Kai that you'd be more recognizable to. He's been longtime teammates with Hardpoint. And then there's the Kai 2 Vamp on Goop Gaming Lethargy. Battle Spec trying to get things set up relatively easily here. Goop Gaming able to keep this possession, but put back by Hardpoint, and right now again just trying to slow things down, take control. It's actually the first time we've ever seen this organization on stream. So always a fun thing to get to see orgs that we aren't exactly used to on this side of Rocket League here, as Goop Gaming trying to get things set up. Peepsy with a light touch there, and that's almost fallen through. Kyle will get the save as a whiff from Miserable nearly ruined Battle Spec start. But Goop Gaming right now going to close in a little bit further here as Peepsy. One kept up by Big Buns as Hardpoints will clear it back, and Goop Gaming waiting to keep things under control as Kai left midfield. Peepsy bumped out as King Lethargy will keep this going. And they'll search for even more on offense here, and a demo in front. It should be a great chance. Kept up. Hardpoint in for goal 1. And Battle Spec, while they may not have a lot of control of this game, they're going to succeed in the 1v1 chances. That's something that this team definitely has a strong facility for. Hardpoint specifically, who, you know, scored on that play, but he can also do all of those joint view and dribbles, so that is not something out of the realm of possibility here. For Battle Spec, it's probably what they're going to be utilizing the most of here against Goop Gaming. They have that 1v1 ability, and they're going to have to use it well. Will be cleared away by Big Buns. Goop Gaming looking for a chance on net. It will be saved by Hardpoint. Battle Spec just trying to get out of defense here. Hardpoint dunked away. Miserable will keep it going though. Hardpoint won't challenge. That means Kai will clear it out to the other Kai on the field. He's been dunked as well. Goop Gaming in front. Surely this is goal 1. It's still in front of the net. That ball did not want to go in. And Goop Gaming still scoreless. As that chance very closely could have been that first goal of the series. Instead, Battle Spec just trying to get this one out. Miserable. They've only done harm for his team here as he's trying to fall on top of this one. Battle Spec right now is trying to get out of the way here. They are not liking where they're positioned right now, sitting in this back corner. And as Miserable, once again, is playing with fire in front of the net. He's got to be really careful when doing that because his teammates have not been happy with it. And I know for Goop Gaming, they have been quite surprised to see quite that big of an opening made. But somehow they haven't scored. It's Battle Spec who will clear this one back for a little bit of control on offense. They'll get their chance in field. One goal lead still stays intact somehow as Kai again. Big dunked away by Kai to Vamp as Miserable. Spec. And this one, Kai sinks is in the nets, but he's got Miserable right behind him. Battle Spec, who've got space, although that didn't work so well for them. Hard point. Able to get the touch on that one, but Goop Gaming struggling to keep possession here. While they will find yet another chance here in the midfield. Battle Spec are proving they're not too unwilling to challenge. They're going to go for anything they can for here in this match, and they've definitely stayed true to that. And again, they'll go downfield, hard point. Infield for Kai Sennings, and that could be goal 2. It will be, as the ball bounces under the last defender. And it is Battle Spec who inside the final minute will not be complaining all that much. Thank you for the follow, Right Hand Man. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully your stream is an enjoyable one. As, again, we get to see a little show match here tonight for all of you who are interested in that kind of stuff. Goop Gaming Lethargy. Still looking for their first goal here. Battle Spec's already got 2 this game. And again, it's a show match though, nothing on the line. Teams are just playing for pride, I guess. As Battle Spec has started off game 1 and he's continuing to play well in game 1. Goop Gaming, while they have had chances on offense, have not been able to score just yet, and be a huge issue for them if they can't really find consistent control on offense, because they can get down the field, but they just can't keep the ball for all that long. And again, credit to Battle Spec for attacking and really challenging so quickly, but it's going to be a problem for Goop Gaming if they cannot get the ball fast enough, because right now, Battle Spec are definitely the team that's been playing better. They started off with a high challenge gameplay, and now they're just going to continue that as they too take game 1. And we're ready up for game number 2. Definitely come to, if how Goop Game can, answer the Battle Spec, because this Battle Spec team is just winning on counterattacks, winning on win plays. They're getting more shots, admittedly, but they're not really an undefeatable team. They definitely have their weaknesses, and I think if Goop Gaming can put some pressure on them, they might start to see some of it. While we again sort things out, we'll get into game 2 very shortly here. Is Battle Spec who take game 1. Will be a hopeful continuation of that for them as we go into game 2. A 2-0 win. I think they're going to want to score a few more goals just to really make themselves comfortable in matches like these. But even on the shots, it's 6-6. What can we say about this Battle Spec team is that so far, they're playing, I think, as you would expect them to. This is a team that's playing 1v1 based, and for Goop Gaming, we don't really know all that much. Make some adjustments here. Battle Spec team's proving they're going to be better on the 1v1 plays. Goop Gaming, I just want to see them take ball control. Not rely so heavily on clearing the ball away. You clear it to teams like Battle Spec who, again, have those 1v1 talents. As we're seeing so far, it is definitely going to leave you in an awkward position. Later on, as Peepsy, good shot there, will be saved away by Kai Sennings. As Goop Gaming go all the way back. That Goop not giving up a goal yet. They can't rely, though, on being able to continuously keep Goop Gaming from scoring. That's not going to happen in this series. It has not happened in the stream's history. And I doubt we're going to be seeing anything much like that. a series like this where Battle Spec have proven they are very much beatable. Goop Gaming. Get very far with that. Miserable. As far as Big Buns will carry. Now Kai. Hard point. Let's the back wall. Peepsy clears it away. And a Goop Gaming Lethargy. Just continuing to play these really heavy first touches. When will something be made? Kaiju Vamp. Unable to get that second touch and already hard point. Not letting his team stay on defense for too long. He'll flick it midfield for Miserable. As Kai. Senninx, I should really say. Now leaving for Miserable. But only as far as Kai to Vamp and Battle Spec. Has to wait back again. Has to play respectful here. And yet again, these games starting off rather slowly. And we'll see how that plays to here. Goop Gaming are holding on a little bit more possession right now, but as we move in already, Battle Spec are really good on those 1-for-1 chances, so once they find that breakaway chance, that is where things get scary, as now they go off the back wall. Peepsy doesn't have this one, and it's Kai Senninx who will take goal 1 for Battle Spec. Ball just bounced in front, and it was just a lack of hustle from Peepsy. Allow Kai Senninx to get to that one where he really probably should not have. Battle Spec scores first in Game 2. Goop Gaming Lethargy. Leaving that pressure, and yet again, staying too defensive. That play gets pinched to the side, and in comes Hardpoint to keep the offense, or at least hopefully keep the offense. He's having a tough time actually collecting this, but he'll find Miserable in the midfield. And get the demo as well, opening up even more space to work with as Peepsy. Good touch to get by Kai Senninx, but not to get through Hardpoint very easily. Battle Spec keeps up the offense. Now we're gonna have to sit back just a little bit further. Kai to Vamp. Still going, dunked away as Kai will be waiting for it. Peepsy. Hardpoint. Good first touch. Miserable there to help him out here, and Kai to Vamp. Get this one high and away as Kai. 50 by Goop Gaming Lethargy. Big Buns is Miserable. Hard point. Up to the back wall. He's pretty good back here, but that touch, I think he was looking for Miserable, but he's gone. He's going off for boost, and Battle Spec again, just not on that same page. I want to see them really rely on that 1-for-1 chance. This is a team that is moving. They've got really good solo ability, and right now Goop Gaming, it doesn't really have a plan to beat them in that game plan. But being able to keep that kind of play up here as Kai Senninx will get very far there. Kai to Vamp. Bumped out by Hardpoint. It is left midfield for Big Buns. Hardpoint gets the dunk, and Battle Spec may have a second goal here. Hardpoint midfield. Miserable. Hits it high. Still a chance. But Kai not going. Peepsy now. Very heavy first touch. Kai will get to it. Just gonna fall down for Miserable's possession, but he doesn't have control with it. Battle Spec right now just playing for time. A 1-0 lead. Not exactly confident from this team, but all about being able to maintain the lead once you do get it here as Kai to Vamp. Set up an offensive play, but Battle Spec's not letting them. Miserable. Send this one long as away from Big Buns. Leaves it. Kai to the bottom left corner. And it is a Kai Senninx goal. 2 for him, actually, this entire game. And Battle Spec now, once again, reestablishing that 2-0 lead. Now here in Game 2. Goop Gaming Lethargy. Really feeling that pressure now, because Battle Spec, giving up no goals, has scored now 2 goals in each game. Let's see, what does Goop Gaming have in store here? Because right now, they haven't really shown up all that much. Still feels like they're really playing at the speed that they should be. Really getting themselves tested. At the very least, they're getting tested by a team that has proven they've got some really good solo ability here in Battle Spec as Hardpoint. Off the corner, still left in front as Miserable. Gives it. Reggie Vamp will collect, and well, he's got Peepsy on the other side of the field. Kai Senninx will intercept this one. He's going to get number 3. That's just bouncing in. And he's going to complete his hat trick in one of the most wild ways possible. At this point, it was already a Battle Spec win, but just to add even more into it, that shot will bounce in. Right off the 50-50, there was no way Goop Gaming were going to reach to that. And Battle Spec, one-upping themselves, their performance in Game 1. Game 2. 3-0 scoreline. Battle Spec still have given up 0 goals to their opponents. Goop Gaming are going to be under a lot of pressure here because they have not shown up well this series. They have not really been able to get themselves under control. And again, they've not been able to hold ball possession most of this match. They're really under a lot of pressure right now to be able to find that kind of control, to find that kind of place. They just haven't found it yet, and they're going to need to find it soon because friend right now comes Dat Paper leaving his Peepsy. I was told earlier that Goop Gaming were likely to make subs, throughout the series, and they're looking for a change here. They're going to bring in again Dat Paper to replace Peepsy. So we'll see how that changes things for Goop Gaming. Battle Spec aren't going to be using any subs, at least not yet. But again, no surprise, Goop Gaming, when you have 2 games where you haven't scored at all, you gotta change something around. Again, I just want to see more ball possession, more ball control. Enough of it from Goop Gaming. In game number 3, Battle Spec. A lot of control, at least for now. We'll see how things turn out here. If Goop Gaming can get their first goal of the series. Again, they've subbed in that paper to replace Peepsy. We'll see what difference that makes. Also, we are getting, I think, a server reset call here. So we are having some issues here. We're going to get a server reset. These teams are having some slight issues, so while we get things set up here. Game 3 way. I don't know what that was. I wasn't exactly told about that, but again, I'm just assuming it is about them back in, and hopefully we won't have too many issues here. As again, on that delay, like everything is back under at least some form of control. We'll move into game 3 now. We'll get this match back underway here. Apologies for all of you who are ready for that, but let's get game 3. Yes, thank you, hey, there's Hardpoint with the sub. Thank you for the sub, Hardpoint. What you doing, my friend? Thank you for the prime sub. And again, now we'll get game 3 underway. So apologies on that. We're gonna go to game 3 here. Sorry about that delay. As again, it's still the same players. No changes here, obviously, but go to game 3 again. Dat Paper having subbed in. I should say, there has been a change. Dat Paper subbing in. I think you all knew about that. Battle Spec now, they're just trying to continue this here. Again, even though this Goop Gaming team is changing things up a little bit. Battle Spec, who proven that what they're worth. About being able to continue that, even as the roster for Goop Gaming has altered. Really on Battle Spec to be able to make those adjustments. It's an infield play! Oh, they team bumped! And in comes Big Buns. Goop Gaming, Lethargy's first of the series. And this came from a lack of a challenge here. Miserable and Kai both just standing, staring at each other. And when you give that kind of space, Goop Gaming will find chances. Even though the substitution hasn't made a difference, at least for Dat Paper's actions on the field. A good change of pace here for Goop Gaming. Well, they're starting off well here. Maybe they can keep this going. They'll put to the back wall here with Kai to Vamp. Left for Dat Paper, but he'll hit it wide. Now in comes another! It's a second goal for the captain. And Dat Paper with the assist. Huge change so far. And for Battle Spec, that's what I said that Goop Gaming needs to do against it. They need to put this team under that pressure. And they're doing that so far. Battle Spec. We're going to be a bit disappointed at the start. Again, this feels like they're panicking. And they're not really challenging. They're not reading each other's play. That's one of the things that made them so scary in those first couple games. But it's also quite clearly a weakness for this team. If they don't know where each other are, if they can't read each other, they're going to have a tough time being able to react to the play appropriately. But they will go downfield. Miserable's touch, though, straight to Kaiju Vamp, and Goop Gaming's not going to have too many issues with that as they'll clear it back. Miserable again with that clear, and once again, Goop Gaming are there to collect, but the time that Battle Spec clears away is with power, it's with pace. To find that way to chase down and get to this ball. Sennings leaves it for a hard point. That paper's whiffed on this. It's still in front. Battle Spec can't get on the end of it. Goop Gaming will clear this one out. Hard point. That paper left in the midfield as Sennings leaves it for Miserable. And now he'll get dunked by that paper. Goop Gaming, with a level of control that we have not seen yet this series. Battle Spec again, their passivity, their lack of communication, that's going to come back to haunt them. But they'll look again, still no one there in the midfield as Sennings just throwing it to no one. Hard point now. Go for the clear instead, fakes out big buns. In comes Kaiju Vamp. He'll get that 50 going against him. Again, Battle Spec just waiting, and that's infield for the captain, but Goop Gaming not able to make much out of it. Again, for Battle Spec, just that ability of, again, being three really good players. He's coming here to haunt them now. We're seeing a team effort from Goop Gaming. And you can tell there's a huge difference between having a team and having three players working together. There's a difference. You gotta have that team chemistry to take over matches like these. Now for Battle Spec, proving that their chemistry can only go so far. Miserable. Good first touch. Kaiju Vamp won't read this one. Left in front. Everybody committed on that. Battle Spec still have the ball. Hard point. Off the back wall. No one there to challenge easily for Battle Spec. Just that play made a little too close to the net. And Goop Gaming right now, I mean, they have no reason to be scared. They're playing exactly how they should be right now. And Battle Spec now are the ones with the struggles on offense. Get anything to go for. Sennings to the back wall. Oh, it's almost in. Still in front. Hard point will drive it. And Battle Spec will get a goal back. A bad touch. Big Buns almost own goal on his own net there, but still left in front. Hard point will clean it up. And Battle Spec, their first goal of Game 3. How can they keep it competitive? Oh, Goop Gaming is not going to let that happen easily. Miserable will have to get that save early. Sennings. Hard point. And get past that paper. Now with a bump in the midfield. This one is rolling towards the goal. Miserable. Didn't exactly tell Hardpoint what he was going to do there. Now he's missed the clear, but in goes Hardpoint to clear it away. He's got boost to work with. One more touch. Saved by Kaiju Vamp. In goes Sennings. The shot left high. And Battle Spec will once again go for offense. Miserable. Trying to be the first one to it, but he doesn't have the boost. Hardpoint jumping in to help him out. Off the back wall. Sennings! It's a tie game. Battle Spec using the back wall to their advantage. And with that touch from Hardpoint, Sennings was the faster one to it. And this game evened up. Goop Gaming may be scoring now, but Battle Spec still have an answer. Their offense hasn't given up hope yet. Sennings finds that demo, but there's not exactly fast to help him out with that. Now there'll be a chance to shoot. Miserable would want it instead. I think it would have been a better chance for Sennings, but Battle Spec won't be able to go back on that play. Instead, they'll just have to get it out. Goop Gaming answering back to Vamp with a double tap off the sidewall, but it doesn't really surprise Battle Spec. They'll still challenge Sennings. That's on target. It's Kaiju Vamp. They'll be ready for it. Now it's Miserable, but that touch goes just about nowhere. Hardpoint keeps it up, but won't be for very long. And we got overtime in Game 3. Battle Spec have come back from a 2-goal deficit to tie this game up. Now can they win it and take match point? With Goop Gaming having added in that paper, already you've noticed an immediate difference in how they're playing. A much more confident team. I think it's just for them a clean slate here in Game 3, but can they win is the bigger question. Battle Spec, hold them here, but get another clear going for Kai Senix. Kai 2 Vamp. Miserable. To the back wall, still has it. In goes Hardpoint, but he's not going to read that touch, and Goop Gaming getting demoed out. Hardpoint challenged by that paper. Miserable. Beat out. Is that on? Oh, it's just off the upright. And Goop Gaming nearly ending Game 3 in their favor. They'll go again. That play falls short of the net as Miserable clears by Kai 2 Vamp. Now he gets the filter on that paper. Sets up Kai Senix. But the shot not good enough. Goop Gaming will continue. Keep this game evened up, but in goes Kai Senix again. Off that corner. Setting up the midfield. Kai 2 Vamp clears. Hard points. And Battle Spec keeping things up in the air. That paper. Only cleared back as Goop Gaming another good chance to take offense here. Hard point. I don't have that room for free. But it is Goop Gaming possession right now. It won't be for long. Kai Senix. Miserable. Battle Spec doesn't have boost to work with. Again, their offense stalling before it even got itself started here. His hard point does get by that last defender. An open backfield. Can he find the pass to Miserable? Not quite. Battle Spec are starting to get a bit restless. Almost 2 full minutes of overtime. Not much to speak of in terms of big opportunities. We've seen opportunities, though. It's going to be one of those that just falls through. As hardpoint shot. Saved by Kai 2 Vamp. Big chance there. Kai Senix on net. Saved as well. Hardpoint to end it. That rolls in. And Battle Spec will take Game 3 and take match point with it. Goop Gaming Lethargy stretched to their limits. And the ball falls through. Battle Spec take Game 3. One away from winning this series, Battle Spec, in a close Game 3 battle, on a close Game 3 bout, have taken the win here, but we're going to go to Game 4 relatively soon. See, what is Goop Gaming going to do? How are they going to respond? Now, in the hands of Battle Spec to take this series, Goop Gaming don't have that much control in them right now. Battle Spec, while they are gonna take their time here to get things sorted out, we go to Game 4. Gaming, this is it. They've got to win from here on out if they want to keep this series going. Gonna Showmatch here, our final match of the night, and Battle Spec may just end it in a 4-0 sweep. Changes from the Goop Gaming side. Yeah, if this call pays off, it was definitely the best game so far in Game 3. They started off so well, they just couldn't end it that same way. They lost their control. They lost that momentum. And it was Battle Spec who, once they got one goal, were able to really give themselves a huge opportunity just to have any chance of winning. And they took their chances here as they're going to start off well with our points. And it didn't take them very long. Well, a dribble like that with so much space between these defenders. Battle Spec are going to use it. Yeah, they are looking to make this series a short one. Hard point. Can't get through that paper. Goop Gaming Lethargy. Try to clear this one back. By Kai, hard point. Paper waiting on the end of it as hard point again. Dat paper whiffed on it. Good chance for Battle Spec, but not able to take it. And they're not going to really worry too much though, because they just punted this one back. And they're going to have offense all over again as Kai 2 Vamp. Actually a bit awkward here as Battle Spec not unwilling to challenge, but again, they got to go back. That paper now in a 1v1. Big Buns dunked out anyways. And for Battle Spec, who are losing that sense of rotation, still challenging aggressively. It really doesn't even feel like they're all that worried, even with their rotation at points falling apart. His concern so far has been when multiple shots are against them. So far, it has not been an issue. Goop Gaming, able to get very far there. Battle Spec, hard points. Keeping the ball aloft is Miserable on the other side. Big Buns off the corner. An offense continuing. That's an dunk. Is it on? It's saved away. And Goop Gaming right now still trying to find that goal here. They may have scored in Game 3, but once again in Game 4, struggling to get themselves on the board. One goal for Battle Spec, and you know very well that that one goal can change to 2, to 3, even more, as this time continues to tick. Battle Spec just need one good opportunity. Goop Gaming are going to have a very, very tough round indeed. That paper, though! Oh my goodness, what a double tap! Left nothing off of that one! He gets over hardpoint, and Kai never even thought to challenge him here. That paper had that ball in his possession, and he made it work. What a great strike. And Battle Spec, a bit surprised. They were not ready for that play from Goop Gaming. Rescue carry when you only are up by 1. Battle Spec will have to score again to retake that lead. Big Buns. Hard point. Leaves it for Kai Senix. Nobody back, and that's a wide open net for Kai. Battle Spec halfway through Game 4. Just a bad challenge. That paper not even close to this one. Must not have seen Kai Senix going for that challenge because he was up far too high. Battle Spec are not going to let him get away with it. And a 1-goal lead now for them. The real question is not going to be if they can hold. It's going to be, can they get another goal on it? As we've seen already, holding that lead against Goop Gaming is a lot easier said than done. I wouldn't exactly want to test my luck on defense if I was Battle Spec. His Big Buns now. Reset. Let them have it here. He's run out of boost. Kai with not much either, and that paper going in cross. It's a double whiff. Hardpoint sends it out though. And will give his team a little bit of time to work with. In fact, he's going to have the ball back here. No one even challenging him. Goop Gaming waiting. They may have waited too long. Veered all the way back. Kai Senix will take it off the back wall. Look to flick it away. Miserable. Hardpoint. There to support. Battle Spec right now. They'll maintain this lead. Kai. Hardpoint. It's a huge pinch. That paper going for the in and out, but he won't even need to worry about it there. There's a block made. And Battle Spec are going to have to get back quite quickly here. Hardpoint. Just enough on it. They've got to play a lot of defense. Here's the shot! That gets by both defenders. It comes from Kai 2 Vamp. Both Hardpoint and Miserable kind of jump on that late. They didn't want to jump early. They wanted to see how that shot was going, but use of that timing for Kai 2 Vamp. Knew he didn't have to jump immediately himself in that case. Takes it. A 2-2 scoreline. Goop Gaming keeping this one close. But they've got to get a lead, and it's not an easy thing for them to do. It's Hardpoint. I don't know how he missed that net. It was a brilliant chance of him to take. He's going to want that one back. Oh, what a fake. What a pop. Kai 2 Vamp. Gonna just want to take over himself here, but he's got to go back as that paper gets beat by Hardpoint. Miserable. Double tap. Leaves it in front. It's still saved away as Kai's shot is deflected. And now Goop Gaming are up. That paper. Hardpoint. Oh, it's still in. Oh, Kai had that save. Why didn't he call Hardpoint off? I had that one. He didn't call Hardpoint, and Battle Spec shooting themselves in the foot here. Late in this game, they had such a good lead, but they've lost it late. Goop Gaming may be able to keep themselves alive for now and hold this lead in the final 30 seconds. Hardpoint, though, gets by 2. Shot is wide, though, for Miserable. Now in goes Kai. Good second touch. Won't go all that far. Goop Gaming just waiting. Time is their friend at this point. At paper. Miserable. Panic really settling in for Battle Spec. They're not going to get a chance at this game. It's going to end. And it's going to be Goop Gaming who stay alive in it. Awkward performance, but just like how Game 3 went. Battle Spec took that lead early, and then they lost it. It's just like how Goop Gaming played. They just lost that confidence, lost that composure. And they fell apart by the end of this game. Means this series will continue on just a little bit longer. We'll go to Game 5. Battle Spec still have a great chance to win this. What rank is this? It is, I believe, around GC2. I want to take the guess. My guess, at least, is around GC2. Might be a little lower rank than that as well. GC1 as well. But it's close to that rank level. Battle Spec. One win away from taking this show match. Didn't get it in Game 4. They dropped it at the end of that game. That's a chance to prove that that's only a fluke, that game is behind them. Still, very tough to do so, and Goop Gaming now have momentum. And Battle Spec have proven they've got their weaknesses. That's all. What a pass, though! That's gonna go in! I don't know if anybody saw that coming. Except maybe Hardpoint. Even Kai, I don't think saw it. That pinched off of Kai 2 Vamp. But Kai Senix will get it back. He'll put in that final touch, and Battle Spec once again, an early start. I think they couldn't do last game, but they've done in so many other games, is take a 2-goal lead. Really going to be a helpful point for them, but it's not exactly easy. Still, it will be of huge importance for them to get that second goal. Really put everything, in their control, but they're not going to get it! That paper fell in the bump. In comes Kai 2 Vamp. Goop Gaming forcing Battle Spec to just give up space here and to play a little bit more reactive. Not really how this Battle Spec team has been winning these games. They're going to have to change things around quickly. They're going to have to start challenging just early. They want to really keep that same kind of momentum and same kind of pressure that we've seen from them earlier. Be able to pick this play a little bit better on their side here as Goop Gaming getting demoed out. It will be Battle Spec who keep it miserable. Hard point. It's a good shot here, but too much of an issue for that paper as Kai Senix. Hard point. Got Kai to support him, but he's just going to go himself. Does not find the flick, however. Battle Spec will try again as Kai leaves it midfield. Miserable's whiffed it! Hardpoint wasn't ready for that! Kai gets back, though. Battle Spec will be thanking him for that, because it was a whiff for Miserable that created everything on that play. Boy, is he going to be glad that that doesn't go in, because that is a bad mistake to give up on. A game this close. Battle Spec, who, again, are relying so much on that momentum, so much on their confidence, really need to score next if they want it. Miserable. Get on the dunk, but that paper had a great chance there. Hardpoint clears. Kai now hooks it wide, but Battle Spec keep this going. Infield pass. That out as they're just doing one too many things here. Battle Spec, I want to see them keep it simple. Just go for shots. Go for what they know they can do. Not try to really play this fancy gameplay. Just go for it. Beating on these opportunities, and they don't have to wait on all of them. And you can just see right now, Goop Gaming, they're not playing nearly as much with that kind of, mechanical side. They're just going for chances. It's a little bit more of a brute force effort, I think, out of Goop Gaming, and it's working. Playing more aggressive, they're winning the midfield because of it. Because of having so many shots, of how many shots they're having. They're actually going to have chances to win now this game and, take goals that they need to take. Of course, still tied halfway through. Of game left. That paper! Little bit high of the goal. Battle Spec. Get up to clear, but with Hardpoint bumped out of the way. Goop Gaming still control. Kai's gonna chase him down, but not get much on it. Miserable. We'll help him out. Now here goes Kai Senix again. But Hardpoint will wait on it. It's by one. Still with possession. Kai 2 Vamp now challenges. He'll get past him as well. But not able to clear that ball fully away. Goop Gaming waiting, but they may be waiting too much! That shot's off the crossbar! And Battle Spec would have lugged that one back. We've had a couple of chances like that so far this game, where it's been just wide, just off target. How many more of those can these teams take? Kai Senix. Off the sidewall, Miserable. Hard point doesn't get very far with it. And up goes Big Buns, leaving it for that paper. And it is Goop Gaming who take the lead, and the Battle Spec playing with fire as they happen so far. And I start to realize they just need to take shots at this point. Pressure is on them. 94 seconds to go, and Battle Spec in a very familiar position for themselves. They need to score late, and they just haven't taken that many shots. They need to start just throwing things at net, seeing what works. Simply put, they're holding back on all of the opportunities on offense. You just can't do that to yourself. Losing that confidence in themselves as well. Miserable though. Hard point. That's a great play off the back wall. Sets up one, but miscommunication. No one went for it out of Battle Spec. Go back the entire length of the field. Kai Senninx though. No flip on this. Just gonna go for the 50. Hey, look at that bump either. Not like it would matter. Still no challenge coming. Now in comes Miserable. He'll get the dunk. Gonna leave it for the midfield. That's hard point. Left for Kai Senninx. Again, it comes down to the shot where there needs to be work done. What has changed out of Battle Spec? It doesn't feel like there's been much, and yet their shooting's completely fallen apart, and their defense isn't challenging Goop Gaming. Yeah, they made that sub, but even it didn't make all the difference for them. Battle Spec is losing confidence. They took the first 3 games in the series, and ever since then, it's been a whole different team. They've been much more nervous, much more scared of Goop Gaming. Gaming who, again, have changed up a few things. They've been more confident. That's only going to make things worse for Battle Spec. Again, just need to challenge a little bit more. Need to take more shots. They're not doing that enough. At some point, I just want to, I think for the next couple games, I just want to see them just shoot for the net, not worry about how good their shots are. They're trying to go for these quality plays when, realistically, they just need to put chances on net. They aren't getting many of them. They'll need to find opportunities. Miserable does get one there. 4 seconds to go. Is it too little, too late? Battle Spec are going to need an immaculate kickoff if they want any chance of tying this game up. 4 seconds. Will they go for a fake? We might see that out of them. Not as an aggressive challenge. It actually might work. Kai! No way! Oh, he's hit the ground! That would have been it! But the crossbar denies him once again. And I feel like that's a perfect way to encapsulate this game. 11 shots for Battle Spec. It didn't feel like 11 shots from them. So many of them went wide, didn't hit the net. And now we've got Game 6 on our hands. And Battle Spec have got to find that confidence within them. Their pressure is going to get into a bigger magnitude. Goop Gaming, so far playing quite well. Away from forcing potentially Champions Field, we would love to see that, I think, but so far, I mean, they're not too unhappy with themselves. I think that paper, and he's been a game changer for them. I've mentioned so much about the Battle Spec issues. He just is losing that confidence, but that paper has really been the confidence player in this series. He has been playing there for Goop Gaming. He has absolutely turned the series around for them. Now in Game 6, it feels like Goop Gaming, they have no way of losing at this point. They're playing that confidently. And for Battle Spec, things are going to get quite tight for them unless they can turn it around. It's definitely a question for them of, can they make it happen? Can they find a way? That paper. It's out by Kai Senninx. Battle Spec. Again, playing the defensive game here, but I don't mind doing that so much. They just want to make sure they can get possession, but Gaming continued challenge, but Miserable. He's got that play in the midfield. Yeah, Big Buns has no chance. Kai Senninx now. That's shot straight on. That paper is holding well. Gaming just waiting at hard point. That paper clears it away. Kai. Look at that second touch, and Battle Spec sends it wide. Kai Senninx not challenging immediately here, and nearly cost for that too, but Now he's got through 2 players. Just one to beating Kai 2 Vamp. He'll get across. That paper is already recovered. Battle Spec again, having to sit back here as Hardpoint will make that initial block. Now trying to chase down for a second one, but he'll have to wait in the midfield. Now he'll get the redirect. Battle Spec. Positioning. Again, I want to see them take a goal, 2 goals, or more. They really need that if they're going to have any chance of taking this game. They need that confidence to be in their favor. So far, right now it isn't. It'll be a long battle before anybody sees that nets, and or it has been Goop Gaming who have been the better team at doing that so far this game. They haven't found it yet, but if I were to put my predictions on someone to score first, it would be Goop. And as I say it, in comes Kai 2 Vamp. Kai Senix. Tough read, but it's one he would want to make. Goes against him. Goop Gaming Lethargy. En route to a reverse sweep in the series. Battle Spec needs to really get things together. That's going to be a good way to do it. As Hardpoint off the kickoff, all by himself too. One tap, one shot. He didn't waste any time with that one. And he didn't waste too much of his time, of his breath either. Just went for it. And he finds success. Scoreline now evened up. Or do we see here? Kai 2 Vamp. But we'll get the block on that as I think Kai 2 Vamp was actually going for the bump on the end of that play. Now there's a bump made. It's going to be resting in front, but Gaming were the ones who went for the bump. They didn't have anybody there to shoot. Be happy. They'll go to the midfield. Infield play. Oh, it's an own goal. Oh, dear. It was not a great shot from Miserable. It finds its way in, though, because Goop Gaming were all pressing that goal line, and it just bounces off of Kai 2 Vamp and in. Painful, painful. Off that side wall. Apologies for that. We were really sidetracked here, but Battle Spec getting that third goal as well. Minutes away. Because Goop Gaming, in response, they have anything to show so far. They will look in the midfield here, but not much mid. Wide. And it's Hardpoint. He's found Kai, and that's a great play as well, but in goes Miserable. Oh, that's a good goal for as well. Miserable, once again, bouncing off the defender. This time, though, it won't be an own goal. It will be a fourth. Battle Spec, who I think are going to be loving everything they see right now. "100 seconds left. In a game like this, Battle Spec, they've just needed 2 games to get themselves back under control, and now they are. I mean, they are not like they're missing often. Miserable. Waiting, there's midfield pass. It's a good shot for Kai, but it's going to be bouncing off and wide, and Battle Spec, who are just waiting on the end of this one, looking for something. They're not going to get much out of that play. Left in front, but not result in a shot for Goop Gaming. That may just be it for them. We still got a minute left, but 3 goals down, and a chance like that now on the, off to the wayside. Got to hurt for them. Again, but I'm winding down. It's a infield play, dumped out by Hard point. I don't know if he actually got credit for the save for that, but it definitely felt like one. It was resting right in for that net. Running, I think the shot was at least very close to going in at the very, if not, was going in. Battle Spec. I mean, they're just in control. They're gonna let this time tick out. Game 6 is theirs. The series is theirs. They will take one more here for Goop Gaming. At least they'll walk away with something. Even with 9 seconds remaining. As the time ticks down, Battle Spec will be the ones winning this series. Kind of fun as well. 4-2 scoreline in the series and a 4-2 scoreline in this game. A little bit of symmetry here. Miserable nearly ruined it with that shot at the end, but it won't matter even if he scored or not. Battle Spec will take this one. 4-2. Series is theirs. A win in Game 6. Win in the series. Battle Spec will be the happy team here. And, I mean, with performance like that, they'll be looking pretty happy here, Battle Spec. They definitely had their issues times, but I will say, credit where credit's due. They were able to recover, which... Got a little chat here with Kai. We're gonna make it very quick for all of you, because I know it's late and I know... But we'll talk with Kai here. Hello, Kai. Welcome in. We're gonna make this one quick for everybody out there who's watching. Oh, not Kai. Hardpoint. What am I saying, Kai? I'm tired too. Welcome in, Hardpoint. Sorry about that. A 4-2 win here tonight. How are you feeling, my friend? It's been a while since we've seen you, but obviously, you're still playing. You're still playing a lot of these matchups, and you're still looking pretty good.
Yeah, it's been a while. Right now we're going kind of orgless, or orgless. This is kind of a team I put in out of nowhere. We just kind of know each other off of different leagues, and we went in it thinking we did think we were gonna win, but we weren't exactly sure how the outcome would be. And when they subbed in, I don't remember who it was, but I think it was Paper. It definitely caused us some issues.
It caused you some issues. You guys kind of lost. The team is a very confidence-based team, so you kind of lost that. What was it that kind of got you guys back into the feel of things in Game 6? Was it just time?
Honestly, we just hit the reset. We were like, okay, we can't give them so much space, and we were just booming it to nowhere most of the time, and we were like, okay, reset. We've already beaten them 3 times, let's just close it here. And everything just clicked in that game.
Well, as you said, things clicked, things worked well. You take the series here. Of course, we're not gonna keep this long, so thank you so much for joining us. Again, congrats on your win, and hopefully we'll get to see more of you and a little bit more frequently, but in the future. But of course, before you go, before you leave, is there any last things you want to say? Any last messages you want to state?
I'm still waiting for Taquito to cast one of my games, bro.
That's I guess you're calling out Taquito here. You might just have to DM him. He's definitely.
Bro's always busy.
He is always busy. I don't blame
I already know. I can always count on Sporty though.
No, you can't.
Damn.
I'm pretty busy. I'm in college.
No, but still, thank you so much for the cast, man.
I appreciate it. I actually had to pause myself in Game 6 because someone outside was telling me I was too loud. So, I think this is a good time to wrap. So much for joining Hardpoint. Have an amazing rest of your night.
Thank you so much for the interview on the cast.
Hardpoint joining in. He still hasn't gone that Taquito match. That's feel for him, man. But thank you all so much for joining. What a night it has been. We're gonna get a raid out here. I gotta make this thing quick so that I don't get yelled at again. But thank you all so much for joining. Have an amazing rest of your evening. Take care. Be well. And see you again. Hopefully very soon. Take care.
Last